and another reason, too, is they're not taxed. The corporations aren't, because they keep their money offshore as long as it's not returned to America. They don't have to pay taxes on it. Anyway, I believe, and of course there's no way of proving this. I mean, I've been trying to prove this probably for 5 or more years. But I think that the Federal Reserve has accounts in Cayman in which they create money and buy treasury bonds through that medium. It's monetization, but you don't see it. And I believe that they've been doing that. In fact, I think last November, up until their announcement about a month ago, that they were going to buy treasuries and monetize them, that would be buying from the Treasury Department. I think they were doing it secretly, and here as well as in Cayman. So, you can't tell a lot unless you get inside that situation about what the Fed or what others are doing. And it's getting harder and harder to get information. They want it that way. I mean, you saw the Federal District Court demand that the Federal Reserve turn over the information as to who the TAC funds had gone to and what were they used for, and they said, we can't tell you that, it's a state secret. It would impinge our sovereignty and make it difficult for the borrowers. And it's just a group of more lies. And they just don't want you to know what they're doing. And this AIG thing, the money being channeled through AIG, government and Wall Street never expected that to be exposed. And they're really bent out of shape about it. And there's something else I just thought of. That generally in those lines, you remember the House of Representatives not too long ago passed legislation to tax bonuses at 90% if the company was borrowing money under these different government programs and Fed programs. And the bill was killed by the president. And under the circumstances, politically, for the president and the Democratic Party, it wasn't very good because the public is irate that Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, AIG, Merrill Lynch, and on all these companies are pulling these giant multi-million-dollar bonuses, and we're supplying them with money. And in spite of that, they killed the legislation. I mean, these people just don't care. I mean, you've got to understand, they are consummate criminals.
Speaking of the Cayman Islands, do we have enough time? We probably don't have enough time. If multinational corporations based in the Cayman Islands or other tax havens are allowed a window in time to bring offshore money into the U.S. at a reduced tax rate, what would suppress the price of gold as a similar situation did a few years back? Please explain why.
It has nothing to do with it. The money came in to keep the market from collapsing. It was $350 billion, supposedly for the creation of employment, and they didn't create one job. The Congressional Budget Officer or one of those government agencies looked into it and found out that they didn't do anything except not pay 33%. They paid 5.25%. And that was 4 years ago, and they're talking about doing it again. But it has nothing to do with gold.
And I guess we'll just finish there until we come back from the break. And we'll only be gone for a few short minutes. And we have 1 minute left, 800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, and, of course, all your gold and silver coins here at Discount Gold and Silver Trading. We're going to have some Mint State 62 $20 Liberties running a special on those today, so we'll bring you the prices after the break, so stay tuned. Lots of you picked up those 64 $20 Saints. I'm very proud of you. You guys did a good job, so let's see what we can do on these $20 Liberties. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. And thank you for joining us this afternoon. You're listening to Financial Survival, sponsored by Discount Gold and Silver Trading, 1-800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster. And Bob, would you like to tell us about the International Forecaster, please?
The Forecaster is about business, finance, economics, and social and political issues all over the world. We publish on Wednesdays and Saturdays via Internet. It usually runs around 35 pages each time. And we have a hard copy that goes out twice a month for those who are not on the Internet. If you would like to visit our site, that address is theinternationalforecaster.com. The International FORECASTER.com. If you'd like to email us because you have a question, then you can email us at Bob, B-O-B, at INTFORECASTER.com. That's Bob at intforecaster.com.
1-800-375-4188. That's 1-800-375-4188 for your complimentary issue to the International Forecaster, and for your Mint State 62 $20 Liberties. And folks, they're really a great buy. Never before has there been such a big spread between the 62 Liberty and the 63 Liberty. And they're both great buys, but when you have that big of a spread, that means a lot of that excess premium out of those 62s have come off. So they're really a great buy when you have that type of a spread between a 2 and a 3, between you have actually any spread that size between any Mint State, whether it be 61, 62, 2, 3, 3, 4. So they're really a great buy, Mint State 62s, and they're running at $1,500, and they're actually $50 less than what their normal price is, and I'm also including shipping in that price. So $1,500 includes the shipping. So it is really a great price. We have various dates on these, so you'll get a mixture of dates. They'll be certified by NGC or PCGS. Give us a call at 1-800-375-4188, and if you purchase 5 of them, and they will be on a new subscription only for the International Forecaster, you'll get that also. So it really is a good buy, so give us a call at 800-375-4188. On Friday, when the options contracts are due to expire, is this a bullish day for equities?
Well, the options, what usually happens with the equity options is that the people who write them, usually, if there's a fair amount of them in the money, what they'll do is they'll drive the price down. They've done that perpetually with gold and silver. Now, gold and silver have come down already, and so I don't think there's a lot of options in the money on gold and silver. So I wouldn't be concerned about that. But with the stock options, the answer is yes. And how they would do that is on Thursday and Friday, they might knock the market down a couple of 100 points. So we'll see. It'll have nothing to do with the government, but everything to do with the market makers. And, they want to pay out as little as possible. And there's no regulation. The SEC knows what they're doing, and they allow them to do it, which is rigging the market.
Let's see. We've got some lengthy questions here. This isn't from Tony. He thinks he says that he believes that, or he knows that you believe that we'll be lucky to hold the Dow at 4,500 But what will keep all the money that they're putting into the system from rallying the stock market?
Well, I don't know that a lot of money will go in there. I think they're going to be too busy during that time frame trying to get money into the hands of companies that they've been kind of starving them of funds. If they haven't cut their lines off completely, they've cut them dramatically, and the interest rates are higher than they should be. And so I think the banks are going to be very busy as opposed to being in the stock market. It's more important for the Fed and for the banks to have this money going into industry and even into individuals. So I think most of the money that's going to be available will go in that direction.